Hello, we welcome back to Tony'sPicks.com. I'm Tony T. Time for NHL playoff pick for Ramon Scott. Find his premiums over at Tony'sPicks.com, where he's doing great work here in the NHL over the last 30 days. Ramon, what's happening?
Hey Tony, we're ready for Game 4 tonight of the NHL Stanley Cup Finals. We'll see if we can get another game out of it. Worked for us on Friday night, so let's see if we can get one more on Saturday, or at least one more in our major sports here.
Absolutely. And we'll get right to it here. ABC at 8 Eastern Time has Panthers and Oilers. We see the Oilers favored home on home ice, $1.18, and the total 5.5.
Yeah, and you got to wonder if the Oilers maybe figured something out towards the end after they were, left for dead, I would guess, in game number 3, trailing big after a little bit of mishap, a couple of quick goals, and all of a sudden you basically have kissed your chance at the Stanley Cup goodbye. But maybe, like we saw in the NBA or ABC recoup some of this money, Tony? That's something that you always like to talk about. So, can the Oilers extend this one against the Panthers for the networks here in the United States, anyway, with this one? So, Tony, last game, the 4-3 win for the Panthers. They really were a little bit overwhelming of the Oilers right now early on, and of course a mistake by Skinner. They quickly capitalized, and I think Skinner was a little bit spooked after that. They got another quick goal just 90 seconds later. Like I said, it was 4-1 before you know it. But remember, Tony, it's been 11-4 right now in the 3 games in this series. No goals for the top Edmonton scorers. McDavid's getting a bad rap because he's done a nice job of, distributing the puck, but just not enough contribution. And really what it's been, all the analysts have said it, and they're right, the depth of Florida, right? Because look what's happened here, Tony. You've got all the top players on Edmonton have played far more minutes than all the top players on Florida, pretty much, Tony. It's just that the depth of Florida, they keep running more guys out there, and now you're dealing in game 4. You're just coming 2 games back right now. You have a goalie playing out of his mind right now with a 95% save percentage in Bobrovsky. Barkov, who is the best player in this. We know who can win the awards, I guess, but Barkov just on fire here as well. So I would expect the Oilers probably to outshoot the Panthers, Tony. They've been doing it all series by about 5 shots per game, and some of the metrics even point to the Oilers surely can be competitive here, and maybe that's what they found there late. But it just feels like, Tony, the depth overall just keeps making the difference. We could see kind of a replay of it a little bit. Yeah, maybe there won't be a mistake, but Florida right now, just as a whole, Tony, it's just the unit itself that's making the big difference. And looking a little bit deeper, Edmonton needs all the guys they can get, right? Finally, Evander Kane, he got scratched for Game 3, whether or not he was even, going to make the kind of contribution that he did in those 2 clutch series that Edmonton showed their stuff. I don't know if he's going to do that against a team like Florida. And Darnell Nurse also limited. Didn't neither of those guys practiced last practice. So I think that's going to really provide the Panthers with the kind of even more advantage here in this one, Tony. I've got the Panthers, unfortunately. I tried to hype it up there at the beginning, but I see the Panthers closing it out. I actually think even money is a pretty decent price given what we've seen on the ice so far in the series. Panthers hoist the Stanley Cup with Barkov and Bobrovsky.
All right, well, Scott, click the link below for his best bets, Panthers and Oilers. The Panthers here, the airline shopping, even money. All right, we got you through the NHL pick here for the Saturday evening game. So now it's time to turn our attention over to Tony'sPicks.com for the action on Saturday. See Ramon having a great NHL the past 30 days through this postseason. On Saturday, we got baseball up on the board, WNBA in there, this game as well, some peripherals. What do you have going over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, Tony, I could just take the night off if Florida comes through. I played that 10-1 ticket, told everybody about it on our morning show way back in February, I think it was. But nope, we're gonna be firing away on the card on Saturday here at Tony'sPicks.com in the NHL Stanley Cup Finals, Florida and Edmonton. I've got a premium pick on the total in this one, so check me out over at Tony'sPicks.com. If you can read between the lines what I just said, that's great, but why not come support me and get all my plays for Saturday, including 2 WNBA games on Saturday. Got one premium for sure, looking at another. Part of the package here on Saturday with me at Tony'sPicks.com, and of course, Major League Baseball. Huge card. We'll be going all day there with our premium pick selections. We brought home some nice winners in Major League Baseball on Friday night, so why not grab the 3-day all sports pass you see there at Tony'sPicks.com. Also, the 7-day for just $149. You can knock off 20% by using the promo code TonyT at checkout. That'll save you 20%, and supports me coming here, talking with Tony every night, staying on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. You get my best picks with analysis, little write-ups in there. I like to do the write-ups, actually. Tony makes me feel confident about the plays that we're making, even if it falls short. You get great information from me here at Tony'sPicks.com. Also want to mention, Tony, on Saturday we have an MMA card here at the Apex in Las Vegas. Trying to keep it together. We've lost 2 fights, I think, already. I'll check with my experts. We'll be able to come through with premium picks. So I've got at least a 3-pack. I think that's all we're going to get out of this one. There are some kind of one-sided fights too. So we try to pick the closest fights to make sure that you're getting great value with the picks at Tony'sPicks.com. We're not giving out any $4 favorites here, Tony, in MMA. Just closely rated fights. We want to give you the best information, not as well as picks, of course, but to get you on the best sides. And also, Tony, on Saturday we also have a Major League Soccer card, and I'm going to get involved in that Major League Soccer card. There's not much there's no domestic action around the world going on, really, other than our league here in North America. So I'm going to be firing away. Everyone's going to be focused on the Euro tournament, but I'm going to go into Major League Soccer, where I've had a little bit of a nice run here over the last couple of weeks since we opened up our soccer card. So look for that as well. It'll be included in those all-encompassing 3-day, 7-day, 30-day packages over at Tony'sPicks.com. And I'll also have individual day packages set up, Tony, probably Major League Baseball. As the games whittle down, I'll probably have a baseball package and a soccer package there late, maybe even a separate MMA package, just in case those fans aren't interested in getting all those sports together. Just want to focus on one or the other. But we'll be firing away over at Tony'sPicks.com. Join me over there on Saturday. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout.
That's right, guys. You got brother Muscat over at Tony'sPicks.com. You see the NHL results have been outstanding. For a moment, also showing profit WNBA over this period, coming off a really good day on Friday, all sports combined. Click the link in the description, land on Ramon's page. Now, all the plays here are documented. We have a third-party source that provides us with the odds, the scores, and the grading. So if you scroll on Ramon's handicapper page, you'll be able to verify all the results. All the picks are documented. And, of course, this is where you can get on board with Ramon's plays here. Long-term passes or one-day passes. Remember, the one-day passes are profit guaranteed. They must turn a profit of the amount you purchase is credit to your account for site credits. That's profit guarantee. Whatever you do, remember the promo code TonyT applies on all packages. Remember, the link in the description will land you on Ramon's page. Go ahead and get signed up. All right, Ramon also did a 2-pack from WNBA for you here on the channel, so make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications, and get those WNBA picks from Ramon. And also tune in every day here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, morning steam. Ramon gives you a pick from every game on the major board. Also peripheral sports and also peripheral sports too. And of course, it's a chat-driven show, so you folks in the chat can chime in with your picks and suggestions to Ramon on Morning Steam. For Ramon, I'm Tony T. We'll talk tomorrow.